Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily psychic tarot reading for you, giving you channeled messages of divine guidance for whoever is tuning in. Tuning into what energies, what messages would be most useful. Messages of support, guidance, love, and care. Starting with a message right off the bat, how loved you are. That's coming through before the cards are even out. It's you are loved, you are very celebrated. Your willingness to have this lifetime and the changes that you have been willing to make within yourself are having a ripple effect that you're unaware of. A ripple effect of consciousness, elevation, higher vibration throughout the dimensions. Not just around you and in the 3D, but all dimensions. Your willingness to have this experience, to really utilize this experience for change and growth, is allowing so many others that you are unaware of, who are aware of you and grateful for your willingness to not try to become the perfect version of yourself, but to love all aspects and all versions of yourself, are creating a swing, a shift in consciousness. And there's a great deal of appreciation for you here. So, well, messages already coming through. Let's start in the past. Remember, this is a group reading. I'm tuning into collective energies. So use your discernment to decide which messages are for you and which you leave for other people. All right. In the past, we're tuning into a time in your past where you started creating healthy boundaries. Realizing no is a complete sentence. Realizing that you don't have to justify a no. Realizing that you get to decide. Somehow along the way, there's some type of unconscious belief that others have permission to move you, to control your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. And this is an act of self-love. Loving yourself enough to say, and actually loving the people around you, to say, I'm not going to engage in this type of toxic behavior. I'm not giving my power away to you. Me giving my power away has hurt me, and it's hurt you. Okay. Yeah, the energy of truth, it's like you got so many insights, Ace of Swords, new ways of seeing things, new ways of communicating your truth. It's the truth. It's, in the least, it's your truth and how you're seeing it, and that's important to you. Feel like you've been trying to convince people during your lifetime that to see things, can you see things from my point of view? I allow you to have your point of view, but it feels like that has not been something. It feels like purposefully the people around you have used you, your energy, and so they do not see that they benefit from the energy of truth. They benefit from you believing what it is that they say, however it is that they want to see things. It feels like it's been your job in the past, an unconscious agreement that you don't get to have your truth. You don't get to speak your truth. Someone else telling you, oh, that's not how things happened. Come on, you can't get upset about that. So like gaslighting, not allowing you to feel and have your own response, not allowing you to, and they feel like there's a lack of boundaries, an enmeshment, people in your business, people asserting themselves, feeling entitled to be able to come and go in your energy, and reckless with your feelings, uncaring about your feelings, because they're seeing everything through their own. Ooh, yikes. Okay, so this new way of seeing things really allowed you to see what partnerships are working and which partnerships aren't working. Feels like you finally started listening to your intuition as well. I've never felt comfortable around this person, that person, these people, this group. But I thought it was my problem. They constantly told me it was my problem. Now I'm seeing that my intuition was right. These people don't have my best interests at heart. Not really. Only I can decide that. They're wanting me to be something for them, to be a character in the storyline they've created. All sorts of different reasons why they behave that way. I feel like during this period of time, you became your best friend, finally befriending yourself, finally really becoming, it's like you're unscattering in this past energy. You're loving all parts of yourself. The wounded parts, the hurt parts, the angry parts, no longer hiding them away, not seeking perfection, but seeking wholeness, completeness, as a way to love others. The way isn't out here. It's interesting. It's an internal job. This feels like about love and partnership, about connections. And that what you've been doing has really shifted not only who you are, but let's keep going. Let's see where this leads. So in present energy, we've got the 10 of Wands, exhausted, burdened, a lack of energy. You're doing a lot of spiritual work right now. You're releasing so many burdens, so many old ways of being. Be gentle on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. I think there's kind of your human self is like, I just need more coffee, and I need to push through this tiredness. Be gentle with yourself. There's some huge spiritual shifts, huge energetic shifts that are happening, and it's taking a while for your body to kind of catch up to these huge shifts. It looks like you're also letting go of a lot of beliefs that have kept you tied to wheels of karma that you've repeated again and again. A lot of you are feeling a bit unstable in your environment. Insecurities are coming up, worry about finances, lack, fears are coming up. in that root chakra. It feels like, okay, oh, interesting. So on some spiritual level, I guess an easy way, I don't see past lives necessarily in this space. It's quantum. It's all happening now. But let's just call it past lives. You have in your energetic memory the last time that you felt these huge shifts in your atmosphere, in the energies that preceded huge apocalyptic type of energies, huge shifts, the Great Flood, Ice Age type, like huge shifts in the energy where it was agreed upon that kind of like a wipe the slate clean, a fresh start. And there is a fear that will be repeated. And so there's a lot of like death pictures coming up from that first chakra. Fear of death. Your body is even like being triggered to feel that instability and insecurity. What I'm getting is that's not what's going to happen this time around. That's the rainbow promise, the promise of no more annihilation for change. So many humans have requested that we don't have that occur, that we stay alive. For many of us want to experience that shift, embody it. So there's a calming, just relaxing. It's okay. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like sitting with yourself and telling yourself it's okay. Instead of berating yourself for feeling a way you're feeling, however you're feeling, acknowledge it. That, yeah, you're right. I am feeling that. Feels like need to nurture yourself, to love yourself, to remind yourself that you are safe, you're secure, you are loved, that you are an eternal being having a very finite experience here. Yeah, it looks like your mind is trying to figure out why all these fears and insecurities are coming up and creating stories. Maybe you're doom scrolling and you're like, yes, that's what's going to happen. Well, whatever you tune into, yeah, you can create that in your reality. So maybe choose what you want to tune into. You are powerful. What you believe is what you create. Maybe what I'm seeing here is like, well, that might be true for my past, but is that really what I want to create moving forward? Does that belief serve me? How do I feel with that belief? Does that belief make me more nervous and anxious and insecure? Or does that belief make me happy and make me feel comfortable and safe and secure and empowered? Only you can tell. All right. Messages from your higher self. Okay, there are energies coming in to contradict, to, oh no. So as energies of light and truth come in, these are, as I'm seeing these very high vibrational, I'm seeing them like white light, archangel type of energy, ninth dimensional, truth, clarity. Wow. As these energies continue to pummel, is what I'm hearing. They're breaking open, they're busting open systems. They're having an effect on lie energies, energies of deception, of lies, anywhere we have kept ourselves blind and unwilling or unable to see. They're coming up. You can see them. People are noticing. People are recognizing. Well, I don't like that. That doesn't work for me anymore. That's a lie. That's a lie. I've been agreeing to this lie, but it's a lie. Ooh, there's a lot of conscious, like, people coming online in this energy. People really seeing, I'm just seeing the lights coming on. Like a lot of lights. I saw this imagery this morning too. It reminds me of any of you who have experienced this. I know in the Christian churches that I have gone to over the years, around Christmas time, usually a Christmas Eve service, they turn off the lights. It's dark, it's nighttime, and they start with a single candle. Everybody has their own candle, and all the lights off, maybe hundreds of people, and it starts with one flicker of one candle. And how if we all see, it doesn't cost us anything. Someone lights our candle and then we light the other person's candle. Ooh, I'm getting no, we don't light the other person's candle. That actually is not how it's done. We hold our lit candle and others can, if they want, light their own candle. You don't force the light into anybody's. And it's contagious. The light grows until everybody has their candles lit and the whole room is lit up. And so everybody can see where there was once darkness. And so it reminds me of that. A lot of people having rapid wake up. Feels like if you are watching, you might be part of this rapid wake up. You might be searching for answers, searching for understanding, and that's what led you to readings like this, looking for answers that make sense. Because there's so many lies, and you're trying to find that truth. You're trying to find words and a way of perceiving things that aren't through the lens of lie. Yeah, it's like traditional ways of perceiving things are being ripped apart, and people realizing that you can connect directly with Source because each of us is an extension of Source creator energy. We don't need someone, you don't need a tarot reader or a psychic or an energy worker. You can do all this yourself. As much as I love myself and this channel, not just as in YouTube, but as in the energetic channel that I have, you can do this for yourself. You can use your own discernment. You can choose your own adventure, become who you want to become. You don't need anyone to tell you that you need them to find the light. You need them to find the answers. You have the answers within. You've always had the answers within. I feel like you've always known this. You've kind of agreed to go along with this distorted reality that you were born into, but there's always been this something isn't quite right. Yeah, and it's a lot of people are going to see how they have chosen to explore denser, darker energies. And they're not bad. They're aspects of yourself. So not judging the stuckness, what you've gone through, and as you heal from it, you create a loving, compassionate space for grace. You're letting go of good and bad. Who gets to decide? Each person gets to decide. It feels too much in a box, like good or it's bad. How about it is? It's all a part of the works. People who use good and bad are trying to like be good, like that's a goal, and push anything and project anything that they perceive as bad outside of self and distance themselves. Their ego can't handle it. And so a realization that if something unwanted is coming up in your environment, it's a reflection of something that you have going on. And when it gets your attention, when it's really loud and it creates a activation, a triggering, it's got your attention. This is something going on that you want to look at within you to shift. Very powerful. Your challenge is that King of Swords, that Archangel Michael energy, that sword of truth, to just be in your truth. You can't convince someone to light their own candle. You can't assert the truth into someone else's. This is where the challenge is. Wanting someone, maybe because you love them, you have some type of attachment and you want them to change, you want them to evolve so badly. But, what that is doing is creating a defensiveness in their spirit, in their energy. They can recognize that you're judging them, that they're not doing it right, that they're not evolving at a pace that you agree with, that you want them to be different than how they are, that you are... So you wanting someone to hurry up and speed up and become more conscious is not what's happening here, or not what is advised here. Keep your business, keep your mind on your own business. Focus on what it is you're creating and on yourself. Cut attachments and cords. Release expectations. Allow people to grow and evolve at their own pace. We are eternal beings having a finite experience of this life. We're having that finite experience of earth, of human. We've had lots of other experiences. You exist. You can't unexist. In this lifetime, yes, it's a finite experience, but you are an eternal being. You're safe. Remember your eternalness. All right. What's hidden from you is the Eight of Swords. What's hidden from you is a lot of mental... What's hidden from me is my earring's about to fall off. What's hidden from you is mental traps. Okay, what's hidden from all of us? Oh, wow, I love this. What's hidden from all of us when we are born into this lifetime, into this experience called Earth, is an amnesia. We agreed to we agreed to come into this lifetime where we would kind of be split, our energy split, and we would only have access to a certain amount depending on where and when you're born into this reality. You have a certain percentage of consciousness, awareness of your totality. So there are blinders put on, and you knew this coming in, that I wouldn't be able to see all of who I am. And that's part of the journey, is the self-exploration, getting to know yourself through these experiences on Earth, through this very 3D limited experience. An opportunity to play with creative energies, to get to play in this space when you don't realize how powerful you are, in a place where you give your power away. Okay, those of you who are tuned into this, you are very powerful beings of light, eternal, powerful, and you really wanted to experience a lack of power. You chose. I want to give my power away. I want to be unaware of how powerful I am. I want to hide that from myself, and I want to find it. I want to accept more and more of who I am. That's what's been hidden from all of us, is this game called Earth. Purposefully. It feels like a lot of us that I'm tuning into in this reading wanted to experience this limited way of being, so we could create our way out of it, to show ourselves how powerful we are, where power really comes from. It's not how we've been taught. And I feel like each of you listening have very specific set of skills, very skilled. A lot of you have developed these skills, and a lot of you are still awakening to, if you're already like, yeah, I am pretty badass, I have some skills. More is coming. It's going to be amplified. There's more. I feel like you know what I'm talking about. You can feel this shift, this expansion in your, I call them powers, tools, skills. The way you move your energy, your mindset, your creative abilities, all of what makes you. It's stepping into your power in a way that empowers others. Oh, okay. You're exhausted. I think I even mentioned that. You're a bit guarded. It's okay to rest. You're walking away from anything that is emotionally unsatisfying. You're really releasing old ways, the old constructs, the old beliefs that have kept you limited. It's like those are peeling off in this time, and this is what's hidden. I feel like it's clarity. Honestly, what's hidden is clarity, like epiphanies, new ways of perceiving things, the lights coming on enough that you're like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. And it looks like those who don't want to light their candles that are afraid of the light. That's interesting, huh? It looks like some people are more tuned in and listening to their fears and their pain, anxiety, worry, and those messages are telling them that lighting their candle is painful. And in a way, those of you who have lit your candle of consciousness realize that, you start seeing where you've caused a lot of pain and harm for yourself and others. It's an ego death. All right. Your opportunity is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It looks like things in our environment are going to start breaking down, not working in the new light. As people wake up and see the truth, they're not going to be calmed by lies or deceit. Ooh, this definitely has Viva la Revolution kind of feeling. This is people realizing, taking their power back, not asking, taking their power back. Ooh. And on the other side, people who have been abusing, Six of Pentacles in reverse, taking unfair, hoarding, justifying this inequality because of some whatever those beliefs are. Somehow I feel justified to take more money because I feel better than you because of this, that. Those are beliefs. It's not the truth. You've justified hurting others. Ooh, yes. People who have... I'm also getting a great sense of compassion. Those who are really choosing the dark are very pinched off from the belief of creation, of that creation is love, that the fabric of the universe is love. They're no longer going to be able to sneak around. Anybody who, it's lights on. It's a lot of scurrying, a lot of people who are trying to hide their, it's karma. It's karma ripening. It's karma ripe. It's going to be very obvious as more and more people come to light. Wow. All right. The possible outcome is the Ten of Cups. Is love, is connecting with. Oh, I love this imagery. It's exactly what or very similar to what I'm seeing, except this is like a click. I'm seeing it's every time I tune into and see energies, they're always moving. I've never seen something stand still. It's always moving. So anyway, I talked about the rainbow earlier, the promise. And so I see this energy of rainbow and those who are connecting with the love of the universe, the fabric of this universe, are going to create heaven on earth. It looks different for each of us because each of us have different ideas, have come to different conclusions of what we believe heaven on earth is. But it's it feels cooperative. Staying in your lane, not focusing on what it is you're creating and not trying to sabotage someone else's or judge other people's creations. It feels like more people focusing on what they're creating instead of focusing on what the neighbor has, and comparison and competition. And it's almost like I used to worry about what other people, where I fit, and it's like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm focusing on what I want to create. And it feels very supportive. The Ten of Cups isn't just about, I want to create for me and another person. I want to create a loving environment for anybody who's interested. It's not like I'm trying to convert everybody to see things the way I see them. I'm trusting the universe that the like cooperative components are going to start finding each other and creating this new world. Yeah, there's a lot of feminine energy, the Empress energy, birthing a new reality, birthing a dream come true. Seniority in your crown chakra, not allowing others to decide how you perceive yourself and others. Agency over your mind and body. This is a lot of seniority in your space. That crown chakra. Ooh, it's so like I'm the authority of me. I'm not going to allow others to diminish me. I'm not going to diminish myself either. You have the protection of Archangel Michael. That's the second time at least that this Archangel Michael energy, yes, that was your challenge, in your challenge as well. Everything's happening as it should. Can you release judgment to what's going on and just be present? Be aligned. Invite Archangel Michael so you can stay clear in your candle with your light. Because you are going to see others whose stability is rocked. Let them, if you try to rescue, go in and get in between this person and their karma, or try to get them to light their light, or trying to, it feels like there's a misconception that you might have that you're helping them, but you're blocking their karma. Things are getting very uncomfortable, so people can stop looking outside and look within. This discomfort, this chaotic, or it's being expressed through chaos and fear, is coming up. This instability is happening to wake people up. Don't block it. Stay in your lane. How you can help everyone else is by keeping your candle lit. Inviting anyone who wants to light their candle off of yours. It doesn't take any of your energy away. To share that love, to share that knowledge. This isn't, you can't evangelize. This is, each person is set to make a decision on their own. And when they decide to make that shift, and some have decided, I'm going to really, not in this lifetime, I'm going to really commit to not seeing the light. And that's what they wanted. And by them doing that, it creates a balance. They're going super dark and you're going super light, but it holds a balance. Wow. All right. These are your messages for today. I hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.